Welcome to Beach Theory, where we have some awesome ideas and you have to listen to them.
Ha ha ha.
Well,
lucky you.
If you hit play on this video or this audio track, you're listening.
The things I say on Facebook or on YouTube, I'm like, wow, why do people still like me?
Because you're so cute. How could people not like that?
Especially when I'm torturing Ryan, and I'm like, wow, I'm so mean.
Put up with you. No, but he likes doing it.
He likes me still.
Oh,
Ryan likes me still.
Hey,
he loves me. He thinks I'm so
Becca,
nice.
I love you.
He likes to be tortured.
No, yeah.
He likes it when I do mean things to him.
I love you, but I don't like to be tortured.
Prove it in the contractions video.
Okay.
You,
I am so confused.
yeah,
right
I'm
now.
just kidding. I don't
Okay.
even know. That doesn't even make any sense. Anyways.
That was Becca's brother Ryan. It's
That was
probably.
good timing.
He's like, somebody's going to be talking about me in about 5, 4, 3.
Little do you know, he's been sitting around the corner this whole time listening to all the podcasts we've been recording.
That's funny.
Not really. Actually, I heard my name. I was like, who's talking, Becca?
Who's talking about me? Well, we got some exciting stuff planned for you guys for today. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys listening and watching on YouTube or listening wherever podcasts are found or on Facebook.
Last time, oh, the baby just kicked me and it actually hurt me
Ouch.
a little bit.
Be nice, baby.
Right. Last time we talked about being fired from basically what was our dream job at the time. You loved that job. I loved that job. It was a great job.
Well, I love working from home in a place where I can be with my family all the time.
It was one step closer to our dream of having you home.
I mean, honestly, even to this day, I'm like, I want to go buy a storage unit complex and manage it because I enjoy that. Like, I think that's fun. That's a great investment.
A non-compete.
That can't last forever.
I don't know.
Tell you what, James will buy the business. He didn't sign a non-compete.
That's true.
And, then we'll just help him out. We'll be his employees.
I don't really want to do
Problem
storage
solved.
units. Let's not really do storage units.
One day. It'll happen.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
So what are we talking about today, Becca? Do you know what's on the agenda for Beach Theory today?
So, we're talking about the beginning boom of Pins and Things today.
Pins and Things is 2 years old. It's boomed. It's not beginning anymore.
No, but this is the first true, real success we started to see, I think. We had a huge, huge, huge boost from a really cool competition that I won, too.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about that. Link.
So what happened then? Disney, right?
Yes. So, you know all those trips that you hear about that are like, enter to win this and this. If you do this, you might win a trip to Disney World or Disneyland or blah, blah, blah. Well, I was watching Shay Carl a lot at the time, and he was part of Maker Studios. Or he helped to make Maker Studios.
He owned it.
Yeah.
Co-owned it.
Yeah. And then it was bought by Disney. And at the time, they made this competition that was like, hey, show us your Disney side.
The Disney All-Star Creator Conference.
Show us your Disney side. And if you win, you will get a trip to Disney World and you'll get to
be part of this event.
So I was like, I want to do that so bad. And I was actually pregnant at the time.
Just barely.
With Charlie.
And
but no one knew on YouTube yet.
This is what, 6 months after we got fired from our job?
Yeah. Yep. And Ellie.
No. This would have been like 4 months.
Oh, and I completely forgot something.
What?
I completely forgot part of the story that was huge for me. And that was once we moved into that new house, we got the new job, we got YouTube started up really full force. I felt strongly like I needed to get healthy.
Oh.
And I was overweight. Like,
that happened
not
before
a
you
ton
had Charlie?
overweight.
Or before you got pregnant with Charlie?
Yes.
So I was working full time.
In August specifically.
We were bringing in enough money through my full-time job that we could allow you to pay for a gym membership and get a personal trainer.
Yep. And it was actually, we weren't bringing enough money. I bought it on credit.
Really?
Yep, because you were like, again?
I don't
You bought
remember
it on
that.
credit?
I don't think we would have been okay doing that on a monthly basis every month on a credit card. Like, were we going deeper and deeper in debt every month with your paycheck? With the
I know with a few big things we were deeper in debt. I think the smaller things it was like we could barely afford. But
because you were paying like $200 a month.
Yeah, I think we could afford that, but it was like really hard and a really big stretch. And it was kind of like if I didn't use it, what was I thinking? Like I had to use it if I bought it. So I decided I was going to get a personal trainer and I was going to actually make it happen and get super healthy, and I did. But what originally made me do that was I said a prayer and I was like, what should I do? I feel awful all the time and I want to be better, and I just felt like stop eating sugar and start like reading your scriptures every day and start working out. So those 3 things. I was reading my scriptures, working out, and I didn't eat any sugar from that prayer on.
You quit sugar.
Yeah. And well, since then I've had a lot of sugar, but
temporary. You at that time in your life, you were 100% off sugar.
Yep. And that was that was probably 2 years.
But you would eat like an apple or a banana, but you were off of like processed sugars
like,
or white sugar or anything like that.
Yeah, I would have honey or agave or maple syrup stuff, but nothing that had like processed sugar in it.
Right.
Anyways, I lost like 15 pounds, and I was like not quite the same weight as I was in high school because I was super muscular, which was great.
You were in the best shape of your life at that point?
I was. And then I got a feeling like it's time to have another baby. So
were you pregnant when you tried out for the All-Star Creative Conference?
I was, yep.
It was your first, you would have been like the first month at that point.
I was
barely pregnant.
Baby just kicked again in a spot that hurt. Anyway,
he wants some camera time.
He's like, hey, what about me?
How come you're not doing pregnancy vlogs once a week anymore?
Because look at what I'm doing. I'm doing so many other things. And I still have been, so anyways.
So you got it in your mind that you were gonna win this contest.
I was like,
you were gonna do a video showing your creator. I have
to show my Disney side. I was like, I'm gonna show my Disney side. I want to win that trip, and I want to meet Shay Carl, because that was like a huge life goal for me at the time. And it's funny how life goals change. But anyways,
had you met him up to this point?
I think I had, and I think it was that October, because we had gone up to the corn maze. There was
the corn maze before or after?
Yeah, it was
Disney
before.
Side?
It was before, because Disney Side was in January when I was 10 weeks pregnant.
But it was in October before that.
That I had met Shay Carl. So it was going to be a second time that I met him.
You're right, and we weren't vlogging at that point in our life.
No.
So
we were going to start the beach house that January at the same time when I was about ready to go on that trip.
So we actually saved up, or on credit, we bought a laptop that December. And I was going to have that laptop be the vlogging, editing laptop for our new channel called The Beach House that we were starting January 1st, 2015. Yep. And this is still fall of 2014.
And I kept feeling like, Michael, you got to start it before January. We got to start it just as soon as possible. Let's not wait.
Well, here's the thing. We had been vlogging in the past, but I was not proud of that channel.
No.
Like, if people saw my videos, I almost wanted to apologize. Because I was like,
I'm so sorry you watched our video.
Those videos are gross. Like, they're really just home videos of our family and our kids.
They were not
They're
nice.
Poor quality. Mm-hmm. Everything's bad. Everything's wrong. So I said, I want to start a channel that I'm proud of, Rebecca.
Yeah.
I want to call it The Beach House, give it a good name. I want to do like a fun intro every week.
Yep.
I want to do like quality vlogs with better editing. And I don't ever want to miss a day. That was my goal.
Man, we sure have come a long way since then, because that was our top quality when we started. We were like,
we still only had cell phones.
We can do.
They were newer cell phones. I think it was the iPhone 5C.
Yeah.
I had a green iPhone 5C, and you had a pink iPhone, and that's what we were vlogging on.
Yep.
And then I'd take the footage and put it on the laptop. But that was in January when we started The Beach House.
Uh-huh.
But I can honestly say I was proud of that from day one.
Yeah. Well, we tried our hardest from
And we
day
never
one.
missed a day for years and years.
And before that, it was just like let's film a little clip of our family and throw it up and not care about editing it or music or anything.
And I wanted a fresh start on a new channel, and I wanted to start January 1st.
Is this boring? I want to make sure this is not boring. I'm like, is this just... I mean, okay, for people who have watched our channel for a long time.
How rude to say it was boring when I was talking.
I'm sorry.
You know how often you go on a rant and I just sit here and listen to you?
I'm just like, this just seems
as soon as I go on a rant, you get bored.
This is how it is. I don't know.
Just because it's old news to you, and I've said it 100 times, doesn't mean it's not interesting to somebody else.
That's what I... See, that's...
a vlog channel for years. People like just watching you do stuff.
No, that's why I'm asking. Because I was like,
next time you go on a rant, I'm going to ask if everyone's bored.
It wasn't because you were talking. It was the story
you guys bored
itself. Yet? Wow.
They can't
you can't hear me.
The audience can't hear you.
Why
you can't hear them, rather.
Oh, right. Well, you know.
They can't hear you. Of course they can.
Comments. I can see your comments.
Yeah.
It's a joke, obviously.
I mean, okay, this is exactly why I'm asking if it's boring, because we have had vlogs that were so boring and we just didn't, I don't know, get the feedback in time, or I don't know, we just kept doing it the way we thought.
I'm not boring. Maybe you are.
You're not boring. I'm not boring either.
Okay. Well, then let's move on and stop talking about how boring we are. Don't be offensive.
Anyways.
So Becca wanted to show her Disney side, so she got out all of her princess costumes.
No, I made them in a week.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Michael's at work. I have to get this done. I have to get this turned in the amount of time that they said. It was really a short amount of time. They just, so I like made.
Wait, were we going to talk about meeting Shay Carl first? Because that happened at the same time.
We went to.
And that did happen first.
So
Shay Carl said, hey, my family's got a corn maze.
Yeah.
We're going to be there doing a meet and greet.
in Utah.
And it's all decked out. And they actually wrote the name Shade Tards in the corn maze.
Yeah.
And so we're like, let's go meet them. Let's be first in line. We want to meet them. And we want to make a good impression because we think we're pretty awesome.
And it's Halloween time, so we can get away with it. So, let's dress up like the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah. So Becca and her mom and her sister have the most amazing, authentic, very good, like...
If you've watched Pins and
Things, if they went into a Sanderson Sisters contest, they would hands down win 100%. Because not only did they look the part, but they acted like the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah.
So we got to this corn maze,
made
first
our costumes
in line,
ourselves.
And we were ready to go meet the Shade Tards, and they were all in costume, and we're like, okay, well, this is going to be memorable. They'll never forget us.
And then he forgot us. No. When I met him next, I was like, remember me? I was one of the Sanderson sisters. And he's like, what?
Once they make that connection, they remember.
Yeah.
They know who you are.
It's so funny. Anyways,
hey,
we met them.
You know, even big YouTubers have, big YouTubers that they look up to and want to meet, that they kind of fangirl about a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Like, YouTube's been around for a long time now.
Yeah.
So even the big ones have looked up to other big ones.
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah, we met him at the corn maze. Met them at their whole family at the corn maze. It was great. He was a lot shorter in person than I thought.
He's a short guy.
Yeah, and then then I was like, I really want to win that trip to Disney World. That would be so awesome. I would just feel so excited, especially to meet him again and to get on better terms with him, and like to also, I don't know, meet other people that maybe we could get signed with Maker Studios. That would be amazing.
Meet other YouTubers. Because up to this point, we'd never really had any other YouTuber friends.
No.
We didn't know anybody that did YouTube.
Nope, not anybody.
So you did this video.
I did a video.
I think we should put the video in here.
It is 1 minute long. Let's put it in right now.
Because it's a good video.
It was 1 minute because I had to make it short because I had to be super, super quick.
But this is the video that won Rebecca the trip to the Disney Side Creator Conference.
And if I watch this later and it's not in here, I will be very disappointed. So make sure.
Got to do what you got to do to remember how. Because I don't. Well, do I listen to the whole thing? I don't listen to the whole thing. You better
listen to the whole thing.
I'd never listen to the whole thing. What? Like, no. Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, I'm not going to listen to the whole thing. But there are people that will want to listen to the whole thing. Yeah. And maybe when I'm 50, I'll listen to these with you, and
well, we're doing
You
this so
can
we don't
critique
remember
them.
all, or so that we
Tell
can
me what I
remember
missed.
all these things that we're starting to forget. So it's getting to be a long time ago.
that's
Anyways.
true. But honestly, to be blunt, I don't watch most of our videos. Like, we film them and I send them off to my editor, and I'd say probably 7
And
out
then
of
it's
10
a surprise
I
to us
don't
later
watch.
when we watch it, when
I
the
just
kids are
post
watching
it.
it.
Just because I'm too busy doing other things,
Yeah.
and I just.
But we do have somebody that watches it.
I got people to do that
Right,
for.
Cody?
I got a guy.
We got a
I know
guy.
a guy. And he's got good
So-
taste.
So I sent in this clip, or this, I don't know.
Audition tape.
I was going to say audition, but it's not an audition. It was a contest tape.
It's an entry.
Contest entry tape or whatever. Video.
And of course, you got first place.
I didn't get first place, but I did win the trip to Disney World.
We're
And I
going to
was so happy.
And you're pregnant and sick.
And I was so sick and so pregnant.
That
Well,
was
not so
sad.
pregnant, but I was just barely
You were in
pregnant.
your first trimester.
I was
and you were
like-
nauseous a lot. And you puked on the magical bus.
I ruined the Disney magic. That's right. That was really. So, anyways, I won the trip. His family was
Sorry for
gracious
laughing.
enough. No, it's funny. I'm just not ready to tell that
Well,
story
it's.
yet.
I guess now looking back, I'm like, man, I should have like pushed harder, because you were the one that won the trip. True, but
Yeah.
we are pins and things,
Yeah.
and they only paid for your way to get there.
Yeah.
They only paid for your lodging. They only paid
Yep.
for you to, like, you were the only guest, no husband, no
Yeah.
team member. Like, if we were to do something like that right now, I'd be like, no.
No, we
This
need
is my
2
partner.
tickets for
We're
sure.
doing
we work
YouTube together.
Yeah, but back in the day, it was like, oh, that's too much to ask. We can't do that.
Right.
But other people did,
Totally.
and you did come.
I
and
did,
you
but
did get to come.
I had to pay my own way.
I don't
and-
think you had to pay for your own tickets to get in, though, right? Did you?
Not to the creator conference, because it was a free event for winners.
Yeah.
But we had to like get special permission for me to even be able to attend.
Yes.
And even still, there were times where they're like, sorry, Becca is the only one that's allowed to
Yep.
do this activity.
Yep.
And I was like,
oh,
at the time, I was
man.
so frustrated.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
what the heck?
Anyways, I had a good experience.
Not driving to the event. They put her on
Yeah.
a shuttle bus, and I
So,
wasn't there.
I won. He got everything worked out with his family. They helped to pay for some tickets and stuff to get him there. And so then I wouldn't be there alone, 10 weeks pregnant and having to travel by myself and feel so sick. So he came and we were together.
Oh, and this, by the way, the creator conference happened in January. So we'd been vlogging for like 2 weeks on our new beach
Yeah,
family.
only 2 weeks.
The beach house was 2 weeks old when
2
we went to this
weeks.
event. And those videos are still up on the channel
Yep.
to this day. You can
Yep.
watch that experience.
So
it was really
then-
fun.
Before we had met up, we took different planes,
Mm-hmm.
tickets, everything. It was all separate to get there. And I got to ride the Disney Magical Express to Disney World, to the resort that we were that I was going to be staying at, that I won. And on the way, I was so sick. I could not see anything, and I was so nauseous, and I threw up. And I ruined the magic on that bus. I felt so embarrassed.
Were there any other YouTubers on that bus?
It was like full of.
Other YouTubers at the event? Like, were they
Actually, I don't know, because at that time I didn't know
all? Oh, get
who
your
they were
camera.
going to
There's
be.
a girl peeking on the bus. Quick.
No, they wouldn't have filmed that.
Hey, back then, anything goes.
That's true.
Things
That
have
is
changed
true.
now, but back then it was whatever you want.
So I threw up on the bus and I was so embarrassed. And this guy, the poor bus driver, had to clean it up. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm pregnant. I'm so sorry. So I got into the hotel room. Michael finally met up with me. His family's from Florida, so they kind of just picked him up from the airport and brought him to the resort to be with me. And from that point on, we were together during the whole
event.
thing. A few things happened from that event. One, we got signed with Maker
Wait,
Studios.
Are you done talking about the event?
Well,
So that one of the challenges of the event was you had to film a video.
yes.
We should put that in this video too. Because they said, okay, now that you're here at
Oh,
Disney,
wow.
you have a challenge to film a video here at the event.
Yep.
And it better be good.
And I was like, I don't know what's good. I don't know what.
And then it was a contest.
Yeah.
So they said, do your best video.
Yeah.
And we got like early access to the park. We got to stay in
Yep.
some of the parks till midnight, till
and
after
it was
they
my
closed.
brilliant idea as a 10-week pregnant lady with her 4th child to do a dance video in front of all of the different ride signs.
Well, we were like, okay.
I don't know what to do.
We weren't prepared. You know?
No, like we didn't know we were gonna have to do that.
I don't even think, did we bring the G7X? Or not? We didn't have a G7X at the time.
We did have the nice camera.
The
with
nice
us.
camera with us.
I
But
do
like,
believe
did we expect that we were going to be filming a big fancy production?
I don't think so.
So I was like, okay, you do tutorials
But I
on
do
your
think
channel.
we brought that.
What are we going to do here? You know?
Yeah. And we couldn't wear costumes there because you're only allowed to Disney bound at Disney.
And you're a
you
big
can't actually
costumer.
wear costumes. So I was like, well, then I don't know.
What are we gonna do?
And I didn't feel like Disney bounding because I felt like wearing comfortable pregnancy clothes and not being uncomfortable because I was already uncomfortable enough.
I felt like we were kind of like, oh, this is really hard. Let's just do something.
So I was like, let's do dancing
in front of the different rides.
So me at 10 weeks pregnant, how many times have I said that in
You
this
filmed
video?
a music video, basically.
I filmed a music video,
at
dancing, just dancing. I didn't get to ride on hardly any of the rides because I was pregnant and sick. And because we were working so hard.
Working on filming that video, that was about all
And we didn't
did.
have hardly any money because we had just won that trip. So anything that was paid for was what we got pretty
Right.
much. And I just danced my heart out. And that, I think we were supposed to like have a competition to see who would win that. And I did not win that.
No, you did not win the
No.
dancing. But what's funny is one of the people that did win also did a dancing video.
Yes.
Almost identical to yours.
Yep.
It was Chad Wildclay,
Yes, it was.
who's one of our friends
who's
now.
one of the people who also won. It's weird because now I can look back and go, oh, like these are the big YouTubers that were with me at the time that were also small YouTubers
He
that
was
also
small back
won.
then, yeah.
And we got to know them through that all the way back then. That was when I made Instagram too.
That was when
for
you
the first
started.
time.
Yeah.
Somebody said like, if you're not on Instagram, you don't know what's up. And I was like, oh, I need Instagram.
Well, I think you started it that night, right?
Yeah, I did.
'Kay.
So I won that trip. We went there. I danced my heart out.
We got to meet Shay Carl.
We got to meet him.
But we didn't get to hang out with him as much as I was expecting we were going to.
No.
They kept him kind of off,
They're off limits almost.
which
He
is
was
frustrating
like-
because when he first pitched it to his audience,
he's like, come hang out
come
with
hang out with me. I'm
us."
going to put my sweaty arm around you. We're going to hang out and it's going to be awesome. And
Yeah.
we basically talked to him for 5 minutes and that was it.
But I did get him to announce that I was pregnant for the beach house, which we have a clip of.
That was really fun.
And we should totally put it in.
Okay. We're like, hey, Shay, we need you to do something for us.
Is there any way you could announce
Can
that
you-
I'm pregnant?
Can you help us with? We want to announce that we're pregnant on the beach house because up until this point nobody knew.
Yeah.
But we want to do it in a really fun way, so we'd like to have you announce it for us.
Yeah.
Like celebrity announcement. Like
That was
isn't that a
so
cool thing?
It was
That's
so
a cool thing, right? Now looking back, I'm like, that's kind of dumb.
But I mean,
But maybe that's a cool thing.
I was thinking about that because I'm like, it's just Shay Carl. But now we see it like just Shay Carl. Like I just said, just Shay Carl.
Right.
But like, he's somebody's Will Smith. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like
He was our Will
so
Smith.
he was
at the
our
time.
Will Smith at the time. So it was like this huge, crazy. I can't believe this is happening.
Totally.
So excited, you know. So I think it was really cool.
I hope one day somebody asks me to announce that they're pregnant for their fan. How cool would that be?
I mean, really
Michael,
cool.
I want you to announce to all of my fans that I'm pregnant. Can you do that for me?
We're like the most least off limits YouTubers I've ever met.
I feel
in
like
my
we
life.
are. I feel like we're really in touch with everybody.
We're not
and-
off limits. So if you see us in the store, just be like, "Hi,"
Yes.
and we'll be like, "Hi."
We're best friends.
Yep.
So what else? Anything else? Oh, so Maker
So-
Studios was there.
Yeah, and
How many
I
subscribers
told-
do we have? I think we only have like 7,000.
no, I know we were over
Maybe
I think,
10.
I think we were 10 to 20.
Well, we were at 14,000 subscribers at CVX Live later that year.
I think we. Oh, okay.
I do remember
And I
that.
think we were at like 10.
Okay. We might have been at 10.
But for some reason, that seemed so huge to me. And I was like, now we can get signed with Maker Studios. Let's get signed with Maker Studios. I just wanted to be signed with Maker Studios so bad.
You know, when we've been on YouTube for years,
yeah,
we've been building pins and things for over 2 years,
yeah,
consistently posting. To hit 10,000 subscribers,
that's a big mark.
Feels like a big deal.
Felt like 100,000.
Totally. But also at the time, think about it. This was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago, 10,000
was huge.
Was bigger.
It actually was.
Like 100,000 now is what 10,000 was back then.
I would agree with that because it was just, it's so saturated now.
Yeah.
And it was a lot less saturated back then.
Totally.
It was a lot less socially normal or acceptable to have yourself on the internet, I think.
Right.
In general. So we did get signed with Maker Studios. And that was so exciting.
We thought this is going to change our life.
Where everything is different from this point on.
We're going to start getting a ton of promotion and everyone's going to start finding our channels.
And it didn't turn out that way. It was like, I was like telling our rep from there, I was like, so like we kind of want it to be like Rhett and Link or like
our
this.
Maker rep. Ew.
I don't even know. Wow.
I remember his name.
Oh, don't say it.
It has a bitter taste in it.
Oh, don't.
he was like clueless.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, so like Rhett and Link, this is kind of, I would like reference big YouTubers and he's like, who's that? And I would be like, are you kidding me? You're trying to give me advice on YouTube and you don't even watch YouTube at all? Like, he had no idea. No idea. And I mean, you know, he had to have a job, right? But it was weird because it was like, this doesn't make any sense. You can't tell me what to do if you literally haven't studied. Yeah, you don't know this stuff, so don't tell me what to do. It was hard. Yeah. That was hard. But we got through that, and we decided to stop being with Maker Studios
we were
after
with Maker
a while.
for a whole year.
Yep. When the contract ran out, we made sure to get out of it because we had also heard from other friends that we know now that it wasn't.
But at the time, we had no YouTube friends, and we assumed that this is what everybody does, and this is the place to be, and you got to be big to make it to be in a network. And now looking back, we learned a lot from that experience, and we'll never do it again.
But the only reason why we knew that was because we had gone to CVX Live.
That's way down the road. We're not there yet.
But we ended up quitting with CVX. No, we ended up quitting with CVX, but it was only because we had talked to friends who we made friends with at CVX.
Oh, it was a while after CVX before.
Yes.
Because we had to wait a year.
Yeah.
They wanted us on like a 3-year contract or 2-year, and I said, let's just do 1 year.
Yeah. Which was a great decision.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I don't think we need to do more than that, because if this is a good experience, I'm going to want to stay with you guys. Let's try it for a year.
Yeah.
If I love it, we'll do it forever. And if I don't like it, then I want to get out, and I want to have that option.
Yeah.
So they finally said, okay.
That was good.
But yeah, we didn't get any benefit from that, but we had a really fun trip.
And we learned a lot, which I wouldn't take back.
Yeah, it was really
especially because at that time we weren't making very much money, so it was actually probably the best time we could have been signed with any MCN during that time.
Yeah.
So we learned early on, which was a good thing, because we would have lost a lot more money had we tried to sign with an MCN later.
Totally.
Yeah.
But that was it. That we started the beach house. We had an amazing trip, and we were full on at this point. Like, this is at the point where I feel like we were like, okay,
YouTube 100% is our destiny.
YouTube, we're going to do it. We're gonna make it. Nothing's getting in our way.
Yeah.
You know, and we were vlogging every single day. We were doing pins and things twice a week at least.
This was hard because he still had a regular job.
And I was working full time.
So our daily schedule looked something like Michael woke up. Actually, no, I got up at like 6 a.m.
You went to the gym.
Went to the gym, came home, and traded off with him. He went to work.
I go to work for 8 hours.
And then I would be taking care of the kids and trying to film during the day. And then he would come home and we would try to film a Pins and Things video or continue on with filming with the Beach House.
And then I would edit the vlog that night.
Yep.
And then it would post it first thing in the next morning.
And no time to relax.
Nope. That was a time, at that point in our life, we weren't playing video games. We weren't watching TV. We weren't doing anything
extra
for fun. It was all work.
This is where I'm like, come on, guys. Like, can't you see that we've worked to get here? Like, this is not a job that you get to just do whatever you want.
We're not on vacation. This wasn't handed to us.
It was not handed to us at all. We had to just work our tails off from the moment that we started the beach house.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yep.
And then all the way up until what?
Almost 2 years.
Ago.
Wait, almost doing the beach house for 2. We were doing the beach house for a year and a half before I finally quit my job.
Yeah.
That's another episode, but
that's a year and a half.
But that's a long time
of that
grinding.
Lifestyle of no like playing,
no trips, no fun, no breaks.
And it was also a time where people in our family and friends were saying, "You guys are crazy."
We were vlogging even on Sundays.
Why are you doing this? You're killing yourselves for nothing, because we weren't making the money yet.
I think that soon after we started the beach house, Pins and Things was doing good. I think soon after that we were making about $500 a month,
which was very significant. But still, people were still going, "You're crazy. Like, all this work, you're putting more work into YouTube than you are into your full-time job,
right,
and you're making way less money." So we were like, "We'll show you. You guys, you don't have faith in us, but we're going to keep going anyway, and we're just going to make it happen. It's going to happen for us, because we're never going to give up, ever." And we were so determined. And that lasted a year and a half, like, before we really... We
had some breakout.
Yeah, like, think about it. That's a long time to be crazy.
We're just so stubborn.
Yeah.
But in a good, like, with
way.
A good thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you're stubborn, that's not a bad thing.
Unless to this day we would still, honestly, would we to this day? I'm having word
You can
troubles.
do it, Becca. Use your speech.
Would we still be full force working on the beach house and Pins and Things to this day if it hadn't given us anything in return?
I think we would change something.
I think we would too.
Because even as we were doing the beach house consistently, as long as we did, we were looking at, okay, what could we do? What's different?
Why is this
Let's
not
get
working?
better camera equipment. Let's get better, something. Let's get better this. Let's get better that. And on Pins and Things, like every Halloween, we would spend months before even.
We would start in August.
We'd start posting Halloween videos.
July.
Because they would perform better if we posted them earlier.
Yep.
So like we were looking at what was going on and we were trying to find ways to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that maybe, we would still be grinding to this day, but I think that it's inevitable
that it would have worked
when you're
eventually.
working as hard as we were.
Yep.
And when you're trying to change, you're going to have success.
Okay.
It's
Things
a recipe.
we were doing, we were putting all of our extra money into YouTube. We really were. We were dumping anything extra we had, and all of our tax return money into YouTube, equipment into YouTube, projects, anything. We were following trends that we saw, like movies that were coming out. We made, I don't know, Harry Potter stuff, or we made like
we had a huge
Beauty
Harry Potter
and the Beast
audience.
stuff. Like we were, or any holiday that was coming up. We're like, okay,
we did a lot of Christmas stuff.
Christmas
Easter,
is coming up. We got to do Christmas. We got to do this.
Thanksgiving, Halloween.
And we were thinking months ahead. Like we were like, we have to do this right now so that we can post it in time. And
but
have
at this
enough time
point
to
in our
edit it.
life, Pins and Things is what was making all the money. So that was where our entire thought process was.
Our breakout hit was baby zombie maternity costume.
That's nowhere near this time in the storyline.
Oh.
That's like saying yesterday we did this amazing thing. That has nothing to do with where we're at. That was like years later, Becca.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
What house are we in your mind right now?
We're still in the house at the top of the hill.
Okay.
We only just got back from the creator conference.
Okay. Wow. You're so slow.
Where are we in your history?
I'm like in Brookside.
We've already moved, huh?
Yes.
Twice. Without telling anyone.
Oh, wow.
In 5 minutes, we've moved twice. Without talking.
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
I think sometimes it's hard looking back on history because events jumble together.
Yes. Especially my pregnancy brain right now. Let's just say that right now.
Posting that pregnancy maternity costume probably is just the same time frame as going to the creator conference, even though they're like 2 years apart almost.
Oh, well, I don't even know anymore.
Actually, no. They were 1 year apart. You're not that far off.
See? I was right all
don't rub it in.
along.
I'm trying to be giving you the benefit of the doubt here. So it was actually, so we were vlogging every day, but it was only a few months after we came back from the Disney Creator Conference that we did move.
Yes.
But we'll talk about that in the next episode because that's it for today.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in to Beach Theory, you guys.
Yep.
I hope you liked hearing about our experience with Disney Creator Conference and working on projects and filming some fun skits. And
let's be clear. Where are we in history right now? In our history?
You tell me. I think you know.
We're at the house at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
We've already gotten back from Creator Conference.
Right.
I'm the healthiest pregnant I've ever been.
And you just started pregnancy with Charlie.
I'm pregnant with Charlie.
That's right.
We haven't moved yet.
Right.
All right. Good.
Okay.
Pins and things started to grow at that point.
That's right. It was doing okay.
Woo!
We were making big money.
Not really.
I know. $500 a month. That's big money.
That's big money.
We're thrilled. I was like, hey, that's a week's worth of full-time job income.
That you're not working, but we were really working.
We were working our butt off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
all right.
We love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, or give us a like if this is Facebook Beach Theory. We are on Facebook now. And
stay tuned for the next video where we're going to talk about our first real huge breakout video and moving and CVX Live. And having a baby.
Yeah, we'll talk about
That's a lot of stuff.
about one or two of those things. I don't know if I'll be able to get to all of that in one episode, but it'll be good. So make sure to stay tuned every week. We've got a new episode on Wednesdays.
Yes.
That's it for today. Beach House signing off.
All right. Bye.
Bye.